Have you ever wondered why some people become world-class athletes, successful entrepreneurs, talented musicians, or respected leaders? Many people believe they are simply born with extraordinary talent. However, the truth is often very different. Behind every remarkable achievement are years of practice, discipline, patience, and continuous learning. This long journey is called mastery. Mastery is the process of becoming exceptionally skilled in a particular area through consistent effort and lifelong learning. It is not about becoming perfect, because perfection does not exist. Instead, mastery is about improving every day, learning from mistakes, and never stopping your desire to grow. Anyone can begin the journey toward mastery, regardless of age, background, or current ability. Many people misunderstand mastery. They think that successful people achieve greatness quickly, or that talent alone determines success. While natural ability can provide a small advantage, it is rarely the deciding factor. History shows that consistent effort almost always beats natural talent when talent is not developed. Consider a professional pianist. When people watch an incredible performance, they often see only the final result. They do not see the thousands of hours spent practicing scales, repeating difficult pieces, making mistakes, and improving little by little. The audience sees confidence, but behind that confidence are years of dedication. The same is true for athletes. Olympic champions train for years before competing on the world's biggest stage. They wake up early, follow strict training schedules, maintain healthy habits, and continue practicing even when they feel tired. Their success is built on discipline rather than motivation alone. One of the most important qualities on the path to mastery is patience. Today's world encourages instant results. People want quick success, fast money, and immediate recognition. Unfortunately, mastery cannot be rushed. Every meaningful skill requires time to develop. Think about learning English. During the first few months, you may struggle with pronunciation, vocabulary, grammar, and confidence. You will make many mistakes, and sometimes you may feel frustrated. However, every mistake becomes part of your learning process. As long as you continue practicing consistently, your ability improves little by little. Mastery also requires curiosity. Curious people never stop asking questions. They enjoy learning new ideas, exploring different perspectives, and improving their understanding. Instead of saying, "I already know enough," they ask, "What else can I learn?" This attitude keeps them growing throughout their lives. Another important characteristic is humility. Ironically, the people who become true masters often realize how much they still have to learn. They remain open to feedback, accept constructive criticism, and continue improving instead of believing they already know everything. Failure is another essential teacher on the journey toward mastery. Every expert has experienced failure many times. Writers receive rejection letters. Scientists perform unsuccessful experiments. Entrepreneurs build businesses that sometimes fail. Instead of viewing failure as the end, they treat it as valuable feedback that helps them improve. Consistency is perhaps the greatest secret of mastery. Small daily improvements produce extraordinary long-term results. Reading a few pages every day, practicing 1 hour each day, or learning one new skill each week may not seem impressive at first. However, after several years, these small efforts create remarkable expertise. Another lesson is learning to enjoy the process rather than focusing only on the outcome. Many people become discouraged because they concentrate only on achieving success. Masters learn to appreciate the daily practice itself. They understand that every repetition, every lesson, and every challenge is helping them become better. Discipline is equally important. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline allows you to continue even when you do not feel inspired. Some days you will feel energetic. Other days you will feel tired or discouraged. Discipline keeps you moving forward regardless of your emotions. Finally, mastery is not simply about becoming highly skilled. It is about becoming the best version of yourself. The habits developed during the journey, patience, perseverance, humility, curiosity, responsibility, and resilience improve every area of life. No matter what dream you have, remember that every expert was once a beginner. Every master once struggled. Every success story began with someone willing to take the first step. Mastery is not a destination. It is a lifelong journey of continuous learning, improvement, and growth. Mastery is not achieved by chance. It is the result of daily habits, a strong mindset, and a commitment to continuous improvement. While many people dream of becoming excellent at something, only a few are willing to develop the habits necessary to reach that level. The journey to mastery begins with changing the way we think and the way we live each day. One of the most important habits of every master is consistency. They understand that success is built through small actions repeated over a long period of time. Instead of waiting for the perfect moment or feeling motivated every day, they create routines that keep them moving forward. Even when progress seems slow, they continue practicing because they know that every small improvement matters. Discipline is another essential quality. Motivation can disappear when life becomes difficult, but discipline keeps people working toward their goals. There will always be days when you feel tired, distracted, or discouraged. Masters continue anyway. They know that success belongs to those who keep going when others stop. Successful people also develop a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities can be improved through learning and effort. Instead of saying, "I'm not talented," they say, "I can become better if I keep practicing." This simple change in thinking transforms challenges into opportunities. People with a growth mindset are not afraid of mistakes. They understand that every mistake teaches an important lesson. Instead of feeling embarrassed by failure, they become curious about it. They ask themselves what went wrong, what they can improve, and how they can avoid making the same mistake again. Another important habit is setting clear goals. Masters know exactly what they want to achieve. However, they also understand that large goals are reached through many small steps. A person who wants to write a book begins by writing one page at a time. Someone learning English studies vocabulary every day instead of expecting fluency overnight. Small daily progress eventually leads to remarkable achievements. Time management is also essential. Every person has 24 hours in a day, but masters use their time wisely. They identify activities that move them closer to their goals and reduce distractions that waste valuable time. They understand that time is one of the few resources that cannot be replaced. Reading is another habit shared by many highly successful people. Books provide knowledge, inspiration, and valuable lessons from people who have already achieved success. By reading regularly, masters continue expanding their understanding of the world. They become lifelong learners who never believe they know everything. Curiosity is equally important. Masters constantly ask questions. They seek better methods, explore new ideas, and remain open to different perspectives. Instead of becoming comfortable with what they already know, they actively search for opportunities to grow. Surrounding yourself with the right people also plays a significant role. The people around us influence our attitudes, habits, and ambitions. Masters often learn from teachers, mentors, coaches, and friends who challenge them to improve. Positive relationships encourage growth, while negative influences can slow progress. Another powerful habit is maintaining good physical and mental health. A healthy body supports a healthy mind. Regular exercise, enough sleep, nutritious food, and proper rest improve concentration, energy, and emotional resilience. Masters understand that taking care of themselves helps them perform at their best. Patience is another quality that separates masters from beginners. In today's fast-paced world, many people expect immediate results. When success does not come quickly, they become frustrated and quit. Masters understand that meaningful progress requires months or even years of consistent effort. They trust the process even when results are not immediately visible. Focus is equally valuable. Modern technology creates constant distractions through phones, social media, and endless entertainment. Masters learn to protect their attention. When they practice, they concentrate fully on the task before them. Deep focus allows them to improve faster and produce higher quality work. Humility is another important characteristic. Even after achieving success, true masters remain eager to learn. They accept feedback, admit when they are wrong, and continue improving. They understand that mastery is a lifelong journey rather than a final destination. Finally, masters find purpose in what they do. They are not motivated only by money, fame, or recognition. They genuinely enjoy learning, improving, and becoming better each day. Their passion gives them the strength to continue, even when the journey becomes difficult. In the end, Mastery is built through daily choices rather than extraordinary moments. Every book you read, every skill you practice, every challenge you overcome, and every lesson you learn moves you closer to excellence. Remember that every expert was once a beginner. Every master started with small steps, made many mistakes, and experienced moments of doubt. What made them different was their decision to continue. If you remain disciplined, curious, patient, and committed to lifelong learning, you too can achieve mastery in the area that matters most to you. Mastery is not achieved through talent alone. Many people believe that successful individuals are naturally gifted, but research and experience show that greatness is usually the result of years of focused practice. While talent may provide a good starting point, it is deliberate practice that transforms beginners into experts. Every master understands that improvement does not happen by accident. It happens through consistent effort, careful observation, and a willingness to learn from every experience. Deliberate practice is different from ordinary practice. Ordinary practice is simply repeating the same activity over and over again. Deliberate practice, however, has a clear purpose. It focuses on improving specific weaknesses instead of repeating only what is already comfortable. A master does not avoid difficult tasks. Instead, they actively search for challenges because they know that growth happens outside their comfort zone. Imagine a person learning to play the guitar. Playing the same easy song every day may feel enjoyable, but it will not lead to significant improvement. A future master spends time practicing difficult chords, improving finger movements, correcting mistakes, and learning new techniques. At first, progress may seem slow, but every difficult practice session builds stronger skills for the future. The same principle applies to every profession. A doctor studies medical research to improve patient care. A teacher learns new teaching methods to help students learn more effectively. A software developer practices writing better code. A public speaker rehearses presentations repeatedly until every word becomes clear and confident. In every field, mastery requires focused improvement rather than comfortable repetition. Another essential part of deliberate practice is receiving feedback. Many people cannot see their own mistakes because they become too familiar with their work. Teachers, mentors, coaches, and experienced professionals provide valuable advice that helps us improve. Although criticism may sometimes feel uncomfortable, masters understand that constructive feedback is one of the fastest ways to grow. Successful people are never afraid to ask questions. They understand that learning begins with curiosity. Instead of pretending to know everything, they ask experienced people for guidance. They study books, watch educational videos, attend seminars, and continue searching for better methods. This attitude keeps them growing throughout their lives. Reflection is another powerful habit of masters. After completing a task, they take time to think carefully about their performance. They ask themselves what went well, what could have been better, and what they should improve next time. Reflection turns every experience into a learning opportunity. Failure is also an important teacher on the journey toward mastery. Most people fear failure because they believe it represents the end of success. Masters see failure differently. They understand that failure provides valuable information. Every mistake reveals an area that needs improvement. Instead of becoming discouraged, they become more determined to learn and try again. History provides countless examples of this principle. Many famous inventors failed hundreds or even thousands of times before making successful discoveries. Athletes lose important competitions before becoming champions. Entrepreneurs often experience unsuccessful businesses before building successful companies. Their willingness to continue despite setbacks separates them from those who give up too soon. Another characteristic of mastery is patience. We live in a world that often encourages instant success. People expect quick results after only a short period of effort. However, real expertise develops slowly. Just as a tree takes many years to become strong, mastery grows through consistent practice over a long period of time. Daily improvement may seem small, but small improvements accumulate. Reading 10 pages every day may not seem impressive, but after 1 year, you will have read thousands of pages. Practicing 1 hour every day may not feel extraordinary, but after several years, those hours become thousands of hours of valuable experience. Great achievements are built through many small actions performed consistently. Focus is equally important. Modern life is filled with distractions. Mobile phones, social media, entertainment, and constant notifications compete for our attention every day.